Yo, what's going on, my psychedelic squadron? It's your boy Trippy here, coming at you with another Madden 19 video, and today we're gonna go ahead and introduce the budget squad to you guys right now. Now, of course, this is still a work in progress. Definitely have some more solos that need to be grinded out before this team is finalized and definitely ready to compete online and in MUT squads and whatever adventures that I plan on putting this team in. But for the most part, like, I have like some sort of thesis, especially with the Reggie White and the John Elway, thanks to the code breakers and the Super Bowl challenges, and a couple pieces that I can actually build upon, like Zach Ertz. Definitely not DeMar Dotson. I think I have another power card that I'm gonna put there. Calvin Johnson's got to go, of course. My receiving core definitely needs some work, but I do have a couple beasts in there and a couple budget beasts with a lot of speed that I can definitely add into and insert into the lineup and make an impact. Offensive line definitely needs some help. As far as defensively, defensive line is definitely starting to come into play or come into its own. But I really need a right end. Ezekiel Ansah isn't really going to do the job. If I can upgrade my line, I could probably, on both sides of the ball, I can probably do a couple gameplays for you guys and add some speed in the secondary, send a little bit of pressure, and see how far I can get. But now that I got the introduction to this team out of the way, give me a little bit more time and I'll start showcasing some gameplay with these guys. But now, like I said, now that I got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into what this video is all about, and that is top 5. I'm not really going to put them in any particular order, but these 5 cornerbacks will be absolutely key to putting on your team for like the lowest of prices, aka budget cornerbacks. And I really wanted to do like a secondary video, but there's so many budget cornerbacks on their own. I really had to narrow this down to 5, and I'm not gonna say it was like terribly hard, but I really had like some ideas of like just putting like damn near 10 of them on this list. But I'm going to go ahead and show you who those guys are now. Remember, this is no particular order, and they're all going for like a pretty decent amount of coins as far as like price or bargain. So it goes from about 20k to about 40k maximum, depending on like who the card is and like the timing of you purchasing it. But right now I think they're just starting to slowly decline, especially with this promos just being released. But with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into this list. First player that I want to go over is going to be TJ Carey, 88 overall, cornerback of the Cleveland Browns, standing at 6 foot tall, which is a pretty decent height for a cornerback. 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 agility, 96 jumping, which is pretty crucial with all these crazy tall, high jump stat having wide receivers out there like Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson on everybody else's team. 82 play recognition, and all cover stats about 82 to 83. Now, not the best as far as coverage stats, but if you put these players in the correct positions, which is vital when playing with a budget squad, especially when your price range is like 20 to 30k, somewhere in that range, you could definitely make this card, pretty damn useful. So 92 speed really isn't all that bad if you use them correctly. I'm going to reference this a lot. I have DRC, I have Ronald Darby, I have Jalen Mills, and a couple other cards like Rasul Douglas. All of those cards on my Eagles team, all of them, none of them have more than 92 speed, I think, 93 speed. And they compete pretty well with Calvin Johnson's and Randy Moss's for the most part. But for the most part, 92 to 93 speed is definitely going to be usable on the team. And for 30k, 40k, 29 if you get up here at the correct time, this is not a bad card to go ahead and put on the team to kind of bolster your secondary. And speaking of someone who is a little bit cheaper but can still do some damage, that would be Mr. Bryce Callahan. Looking at my man's speed, he has 94 speed, and my dude sells for like 20 something k. He's got to be like a budget gift from God. Like, look at this. Look at this. Dude's 5'10", 93 acceleration, 88 speed or 88 agility, 95 jumping, 84 play recognition with an 86 man coverage. That's pretty high, especially for this low of overall card, that is pretty damn high. You throw lockdown on him, he'll have like 89. Definitely won't meet the threshold, but 94 speed for 20 something K, bro, you can't really beat that. Especially at this point right now. 78 zone coverage, so wouldn't be the best idea to put him in any sort of deep blue and expect him to jump routes, on the outside. But he should definitely be able to hold over the top for you. And, any cover 2, flat route, anything like that, he'll be able to stay in that particular area. Just don't expect him to do anything like Deion Sanders like or Champ Bailey like. And then here we have one of these young Packers cornerbacks, Josh Jackson, standing at a height of 6'1", 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 agility, 95 jumping. With 6'1", 95 jumping with 92 speed, he should definitely be able to compete with those Calvin Johnsons as well as those Randy Mosses. 75 play recognition, don't expect that to be high. 79 man coverage, and honestly, I think this would probably be like my number 1 and number 2 if I would like to actually number these, because he has an 87 zone coverage. He's going a little bit over what his average price is on Mudhead, and I'm assuming, throughout the day his price will be a little lower, probably in that 32K price range, probably a little lower than that, but that you throw lockdown on them, plus majority of these cards, anything 88 and up, actually get a +2 or ×2 on chemistry, so that'll help out a ton. But you throw lockdown on them, if you have it maxed out, which it really isn't that hard to do, doesn't cost a whole lot of training, especially around this time, he'll have a 90 zone coverage. So 90 zone coverage with a 95 speed, 6'1", and he'll have 92 speed, or 95 jumping, and a 92 speed. Come on, dog. Like, this is definitely a definite pickup for any budget team out there, hands down. And speaking of fast cornerbacks, for the Lolo, this dude is going for about 20K. I just seen him sell for about 20K. 20K. And my guy's got 95 speed. He's standing at 5'11", with also a 92 acceleration, 95 agility, 89 jumping, which isn't the worst, 78 play recognition with an 85 man coverage, 77 zone coverage, and an 80 press. Dog. 20K, 95 speed, say less. This is absolutely going to be the next pickup for the budget squad. Once I get this little bit of 7K that I need, to add to my coin total. But dog, this right here, son. Like, I don't even know. Like, words can't describe like how much of a budget corner this is. Only thing with this one is he's 87 overall, so you're not gonna get that ×2 chemistry. But I'm going to go ahead and throw one more card in there that will give you a ×2 chemistry and also has just about the same speed as this one. I had to throw this one in there. 88 overall, Trey Waynes with a 95 speed as well, with a 93 acceleration, 88 jump. He stands at 6 feet tall, 87 agility, 82 play recognition, 83 man coverage, 79 zone coverage with an 82 press. Like I said, not the best coverage stats out of these things, but when you go like budget wise, honestly, you're not going to get the best of coverage stats outside of Josh Jackson and I think Bryce Callahan for the man coverage. Like, there really isn't going to be too many like really high valued like zone coverage, man coverage, players in this list, or for any budget, like super budget squad like I'm trying to do list. It's just crazy that I don't really have to worry about getting beat over the top too much unless it's off a press, or if I play my man too close and there's Tyreek Hill, something along those lines. And if you click onto these people, like, you can make plays. Like, you will absolutely be able to make plays. And then if you decide to put one of them at strong safety or whatever have you, and then you want to user him across the middle or in the zone, like, this could be very glitchy. Like, if you use them correctly, this could be amazing. But I'm going to go ahead and conclude this list right here. I gave you a decent amount of players to go ahead and, think about adding to the squadron. So keep these cards in mind if you're doing something like I am, and like I desperately need some of these cards like ASAP. I think Dante Jackson might be the definite next pickup, because if you look at my team, like 88 speed ain't going to cut it, bro. It's just not. 100% not going to cut it. But that'll be the end for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and smack that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. 2-piece those mofos. That'll help the channel grow tremendously. Also, let me know down below what you guys think. Do you have any other budget beast cornerback ideas, let me know down below. Conversate with one another. You know, I forget things. Everybody forgets things. Hook, you know, whoever else is in need of these things up down below in the comment section. Other than that, man, stay tuned for more Madden 19 content such as this. And until next time, fellas, peace.